pleasure for me today to have a wonderful discussion with a woman I have come to not only admire, but also have such wonderful interactions with, and I'd like to share that with you today. I'd like you to meet Laura Kearney, and I'm going to let her introduce herself. And I'm just going to quickly say, my name is Rhonda Bowen. I've been working together with World Speech Day Women for a number of years now, and I'm happy to bring another wonderful woman into our world to make sure that we get to find out her insights and get inspiration from what she's doing in her world of business and management. So please, Laura, take a moment to introduce yourself and tell us a little about what you do and your company.
Thank you, Rhonda. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Laura Kearney. I am the Commercial Lines Director of Process Optimization and Training. I work with a firm called Woodruff Sawyer. We are 106 years old. We are a risk management and insurance brokerage firm based out of San Francisco. I have been with this firm for just over 12 years. And in this newly created role, I've been in it just under 2 years. I have the opportunity to work across all of our national practices to help them focus on process optimization, procedure improvement, and ultimately the training curriculums to develop and promote our employees. We recently just went through a national restructure. So I started the role in 2022. We were we have a national footprint, but a global reach. We service international clients, and I had to pivot very quickly through our restructure because we went from a decentralized structure to a more national structure. We are very focused on career pathing in our new structure. We have created new opportunities for management, and we are excited about that, and I get to help support that effort within our organization.
And I think the most wonderful thing, Laura, is that your company is restructuring, and you and I have been working on various aspects of that together as I've been helping you as in my role as a coach and a consultant. But I think what's really important is you mentioned that there are so many women in your organization that you work with, people who are co-leading certain aspects of what you're doing, women who are above you in the management, so you actually report to a gentleman and to a woman above that. Could you tell us a little more about how women in your organization are actually the ones that are making things move forward, especially in this restructuring process?
Absolutely. So historically, we have been a very female-centric organization with strong female leadership. Currently, our board of directors is 50% female and 50% male. Our frontline management, our supervisors, are more than 40% female. So we also have an ERG. I'll take a step back. So we launched our DEI program 3 years ago, and we have a very active women's ERG to support social networks, mentorship. We also have an emerging leaders ERG, which I am very grateful that I get to be a sponsor of that ERG, led by two very strong female leaders. So we are really invested in making sure that we are helping to build strong relationships across our organization. Okay.
One thing I love about what you're doing, Laura, is that you realize that although it's so important to have people in management who know exactly where they think they want to be going, you realize, and especially in the world that we live in today, the world isn't what it was 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. And all of us are going through some kind of not only a reorganization within a company, but a lot of us are going through changes in our own lives as well. And I think it's fantastic the way you've been trying to readjust not only how you see yourself and the role that you are now in, but you're actually trying to formulate that role, and you're getting the support of other women and men to make sure that this role changes into something that is really going to be useful going forward for the company. So it's not just you have your name on your business card and a title written underneath it, but you are actually filling this title with life, and you are making sure that this is becoming something that's going to be useful for you personally in your own development, but also in the development of the company. Can you share with us a little bit about what it means to you to be actually developing your own role?
What it means to me, I see it as an amazing opportunity. It is challenging. As I mentioned, this is a newly created role. Our organization has had significant growth over the last, 5 to 6 years. So we have this amazing, brilliant employee base that needs support, guidance, structure, all of the things that I get to have a part in. And so under this broad umbrella of process optimization and training, much falls underneath it. So, I've been working closely with Rhonda and others in my organization to figure out, where do we stand today? What do we need to improve upon? How do we start to support our new leaders? As we went through the restructure, we actually added an additional level of management to allow more frontline leadership to support our service teams, to give them opportunities to learn and grow and serve our clients in the way that our clients expect. And personally, what it's meant to me is it's I have to do continuous reflection upon my 25 plus years in this industry, which has served me well. But it's sometimes putting aside what I think I know and coming at it from a different perspective. And being a woman and a mother, some of those experience that I've had has helped me in this role. Being empathetic and being able to put myself in the shoes of others is something that I am continually trying to hone that skill. But I think that it allows for stronger relationships, more opportunities for those that I get to interact with. I'm always trying to think about opportunity, right? And I've also reflected upon my career path, and I've always had strong women leaders that have been my advocate. So I am now in this position of my life. I need to be advocates for both myself. I'm learning that as well, but also for others. I'm just so passionate about what we're doing here with this work. It is hard work. We have a broad, diverse, brilliant employee base. So we're trying to tap into all of that excellence that we have to bring new and creative solutions to what we're creating with our service that we deliver to our clients, as well as how we support each other internally as colleagues.
I would just like to say that I would like to thank you so much, Laura, for not only sharing, and although she would never say it herself, I'll say it for her. Laura is turning into the lighthouse of her organization. She's really making sure that she's putting out what people need so that they can learn to do things on their own. She's making sure that she is providing that guidance that people need going into this new phase. And she's a model for all of us who are saying life doesn't stop, or we don't just get something on a piece of paper when somebody tells us this is your new role. We're in the process of co-creating it with all the other wonderful people in our organization and all of those people that we get for guidance. We hope that you'll be able to get some inspiration and some guidance from what we've spoken about today. And please reach out and let us know if there's anything we can do to support you on your journey to being one of those inspirations and one of those people who make sure that gender equality is feasible for everyone in the world. Thank you so much.